Gosh, I have to tell you that MEC's vibe is infectious. Have you ever? Believe me, as soon as I ended the interview, it didn't stop. It carried on. He was telling me about this beautiful flower festival that's got to go down, and he has made me promise that I've got to go down there and see it and see how magnificent it's going to be. So we'll have to take him up on that promise and go down there. It's happening in November, so let's see what the Free State has to offer when it comes to this flower festival. One of the highlights of my year so far has been my trip that I took to Abuja, Nigeria. I've never been to Nigeria. This was my first trip there. And like I think I said while I was there, it was a bit of a soft landing. I can't say I've been to Lagos yet, but Abuja for me was so interesting. In fact, one of the most interesting places that I've had the privilege of visiting. So I'm not sure if you've visited Nigeria. I'm sure a lot of you have, and you've got your own stories to tell. Well, joining me now to talk a little bit more about Nigeria and the sights and sounds and wonders of Nigeria is Bankole Bernard. He is from the National Association of Nigerian Travel Agencies, or NANTA. So good to have you on the program. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
So as I was saying, I mean, you heard me saying, I visited Nigeria for the very first time today, but I went this year to Abuja. So Abuja, a little bit of a soft landing compared to Lagos, no doubt?
Yes, Abuja happens to be the capital of the country where the government is based, and everything that has to do with the government is being done. But Lagos remains the commercial nerve of Nigeria, where all the trading, all the movement, and has the largest number of citizens based in Lagos, in Nigeria.
Yeah. How are the tourism figures between South Africa and Nigeria? Because I do know, I mean, when you talk to our national carrier, SAA, that is one of their busiest routes between the two countries.
Yeah, the relationship between Nigeria and South Africa has come a long way. Let me start by saying that for us Nigerians, we don't see South Africa as another country. We just see it like going to your bedroom. Yeah. And a lot of Nigerians love it here. And we've made South Africa a second home. Yeah. It's a pride thing for us in Nigeria to have South Africa as a home for us. A lot of Nigerians would rather prefer to come and have their holiday here. They want to share the rich culture that we have in Africa here. And for as far as we are concerned in Nigeria, coming to South Africa is just coming home, and we'll continue to come to South Africa. Way back, a lot of Nigerians used to go to the UK thinking that, look, the UK is not an African thing. Yeah. African thing remains with African, and South Africa is home for us Nigerians.
Yeah. I mean, we certainly do see a lot of Nigerians visiting South Africa, and that for us is an incredible thing, because, you know, with it they bring an exceptionally huge amount of spend, which is great for our businesses here. But let's turn that around. What about tourism from South Africa to Nigeria? What's that looking like? Yes,
right now we're trying to develop tourism in Nigeria compared to the level you guys have attained, and that is why NANTA has partnered with South African tourism to see how we can grow the relationship so that it's mutually benefit to both countries. We're learning a whole lot of activities that South African tourism is putting up. Back at home, they get involved in everything we're doing, showing us the way things are done in different aspects of tourism, and that has enabled us to improve on our local travel show called Aquaba. I don't know if you've heard about it. Aquaba is like Indaba, and Aquaba, we're growing it every year. It's getting a lot better because Nigeria has rich culture as well. We have a lot of beautiful places that can be visited, and we are not harnessing it, and we want a lot of South Africans to come in and see this beautiful culture we have as well, so that we can share in this great opportunity that we both have.
Brilliant. And of course, being here at the Indaba is hugely beneficial for you as Nigeria and as a country. Good spin-offs for you?
Yes, I mean, I worked in the conference of the Indaba, and I see a lot of Nigerians that have trooped in, trying to build relationship with tour operators here, trying to break new grounds, try to understand the new technology. that is going on in the travel industry. I mean, it's been awesome for us, and I'm so happy having to see a lot of Nigerians come here and benefit from what's Indaba. I must say a very big thank you to South Africans making us feel proud of Africa, because Indaba has made it a place for a lot of foreigners from all around the world to come to Africa, to come to South Africa and see the rich culture we have. You know, I'm really proud about that.
That makes me happy to hear that. Thanks for telling us. Bankole Bernard is from the National Association of Nigerian Travel Agencies. Enjoy the last day. Thanks for chatting to us.
Thank you so much.
An absolute pleasure, absolute pleasure. Let's quickly go back to the studio. Palesa, I think it's time to almost say shup shup, but we've got a little bit of entertainment for you before we do that. Palesa.